What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm playing Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not going to be talking through the video because A, my throat hurts, and B, my throat hurts. The music's going to be muted for copyright reasons because I ain't got time for that. Like, I mean, I'm not getting monetized or anything, but I still don't want copyright reasons, issues, you know what I mean? So, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. All right, peace.
Hey, birthday boy. No wonder you couldn't hear me. Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing. The final battle was awesome. Looked like the heroes were done for, but they pulled it off. Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper route money. I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing. This'll be worth hundreds of dollars someday. Three natural ones in a row last game? Some bard I turned out to be. It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake. Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome. Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot. Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know that's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere. The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt. Keep hitting those dingers, George, and you'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Peter Quill.
Holy crap. Weird. How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
We'll try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find.
I am Groot.
Hey, it's only illegal if Nova Corps finds us inside, which they won't.
Groot's right to be nervous, Rocket. Don't underestimate the Nova Corps.
Oh, come on. Am I the only one who ain't scared of the galactic police?
They've got the...
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
I am Groot.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned.
Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details!
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah! Wah! Wah!
Holla, Rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
It don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you can be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Morgoth be with you.
Hey, Morgoth yourself.
I am Groot.
Morgoth is a politeness thing? Catathian customs don't make no sense to me, bud.
Nice.
Rocket! Did you bring back the docking chips you took from the alignment console?
I'll do it as soon as I reconfigure them!
You better not try to sell them off!
Not like I'd make any money! Things are so cheap they couldn't align two magnetized connectors.
Nice. Rocket finally cleaned up the fur balls.
You're welcome!
She's only been here a few months, but her room's already decked out.
Oh, yeah. You remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over to me and he says, what do you need these for then?
I am Groot.
Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing. Well, what was I supposed to tell them? I need them to build some ultrasonic lures so my team of ex-cons can trap a mystery creature in the most legal place in the quad. You want to throw in a discount?
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at.
Peter Quill, we must soon discuss the status of my official team membership badge.
Drax, once again, there is no official badge.
Obviously, you would not have one, Assassin. The small one indicated the procedure is a well-guarded secret.
Rocket, stop messing with him.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
All good, buddy?
I am Groot.
You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm gonna assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
I am Groot. What did the tree say?
No idea. Groot really needs to get these plants under control.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course! Lady Hellbender is a legendary warrior, and a noble queen.
And she's rich.
That is not a prowess, simply a commercial fact.
As long as she buys her monster, she doesn't need to be royalty.
You are jealous of her status.
No thanks!
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She is waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called?
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go. Once we've reached that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one?
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal
There!
Incredible.
I didn't realize there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Roland. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknarf 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa! Oh, place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night? And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it, and my skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land the ships. You'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle, and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
What, the pink goo? It's custom nano resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. Okay, guess you're taking the long way now?
Oh!
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, thick resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough. Nah, it's totally safe. Now, can we please focus less on the toxic goo and more on all this cool war junk it's holding together? I didn't mean toxic. More, don't put it in your mouth toxic.
Yep. Being here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill, these coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough. thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous?
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why'd he even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like...
Don't know if you noticed, Rocket, but people aren't exactly falling over themselves to hire us.
Oh, I have noticed.
If this job pans out, sure we'll get money, but also a rich new client. We need to impress Lady Hellbender with a monster she's interested in, not just any old critter.
Which is why we should have gone after Fin Fang Foom.
We won't impress no one if we're dead. You know, I think I do sort of get it. Thousands of worlds fighting for some fleeting greater good. Guess it is kind of poetic.
I am Groot.
Cheer up. Just because the war was horrible doesn't mean there wasn't good times along the way.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I am mostly talking about stuff blowing up. Just imagine what kind of blasters the Jadari had to use to wreck some of these frigates.
I am Groot.
I'm not being insensitive. I'm curious and kind of jealous. You know, I like this. This is fun.
I'm Groot.
The three of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us.
I am Groot.
I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
I hope you get that promotion, Rocket.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Hey, can't a guy want to spend some quality time with his friends?
I am Groot.
Don't worry. It's safe to walk on. Mostly. That's why Green Team's on the Milano.
Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Groot, you think we can find pieces of the Trion Shard in here?
I am Groot.
You never heard of the Trion Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with.
I am Groot.
Oh, you happy, Quill? You found the thing. I told you was there, but you didn't listen. That's it. Walk of shame.
I am Groot.
Of course he could know. I told him.
You done gloating?
Oh, I am never done gloating.
I am Groot.
Yep, classic me. Whoop.
Settle an argument, Rodent. What is this omnipresent pink substance?
All good, no worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think.
That is one big mushroom.
Take that, brittle stuff. Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the flarkin' thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead.
I'm Groot.
I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit... Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over, Groot. I want to see if he's alive.
I'm Groot.
I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it.
Hey, Drax.
Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot.
It's good to be doing physical labor again.
Kinda hard to believe you were a farmer.
I was a warrior. Working the soil can be a sacrifice.
Clark! Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill?
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
How much of the war did you see, Rocket?
Only the bits that happened as I was doing other jobs. Great thing about a war, nobody was paying much attention. Me and Groot could do pretty much whatever we wanted.
You were a profiteer.
I was making the best of a bad situation.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die! Aw, hey, little guy. Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your woodsy squeal even without the bomb.
A little busy! Crap! That's cheating! You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again.
Hey, if Quill dies, we all get a bigger cut. Our
another
safety
one!
is your paramount concern, brothers. He's fine!
Die, blobby thing!
I am not familiar with this.
Lights out, eyeballs!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
How's Team Rocket doing down there?
We're fine. Waiting for Quill to show up.
Our team was tasked with keeping Peter Quill safe.
Am I supposed to fall in holes instead of him?
Yes. His fragile Terran frame cannot handle the impact.
got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit.
I'm Groot.
Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
If we set up all these thumpers and no monster shows, we'll just need to salvage what scrap we can and haul it back with us.
Yeah, scrubbing off all that nano resin would take forever. If it even comes off.
Just trust me on this. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Come on! What are you waiting for? Mother of Scott! Move!
Are you kidding me?
Son of a smack! That was too close! You okay, Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me. I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that? All right, Groot. Let's see that cool viney thing. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross. More ship eaters. Ah, they're everywhere. All right, back to business. Let's go. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. Any bets on what this monster's gonna look like? How many legs? Like, more than 4? We gotta go that way, across the gap.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We'll restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before. Even helped them
I am Groot.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there.
I am Groot.
Yep, 1 to go. Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
So much for that.
Peter Quill, the double agent is trying to lull me into a false sense of security.
Right. And the moment you drop your guard, I'll strike.
Aha! So you admit it.
You got me. My plans are foiled.
Can you use this missile?
Sure I can, to blow us to pieces. Keep looking.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't. That thing would toast our little thumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something?
Don't try to make up tech stuff. It's irritating. Find something else. Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the scrap to one place.
That's not it.
Do I look worried? The resin will hold. You ain't that heavy. I seen this goop anchor a Shatari dreadnought. We'll be fine.
Found something with a charge. Kind of looks like a spacey car battery. Okay, this thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule, at best. You'll be fine. What are you waiting for, Quill? Grab it.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what? Rocket! Help me scramble some critter!
No, Scott! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit. Look at monster thing!
I don't think they're too fond of us either!
Easy for you to say! You've got a pointy stick!
It's like pumping a zit!
We're just killing party favors! Thanks for the heads up, bud!
Root! Hog-tie time! One last freaky eye thing!
We're just killing party favors! How long does it take to shoot, Scott?
We're working on it!
Good! Use that beer! Kill them all! Come on, you hunk of dust! The rodent referring to me?
Sorry to burst your bubble!
Done. We're all plugged in.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on. 2 down, 2 to go. Ha! Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, we deliver this monster to Lady Bender, we'll get bigger payouts and jobs that don't suck.
A ship for each one of us!
I mean, a team only needs one ship. Man, that thing ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size, plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyways. I wasn't even a person for the worst of the Kree mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
Very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times.
Get a load of this,
The
Rocket!
entire facility was the problem. Don't worry, I ain't even gotten serious yet.
Rocket! Do you have a plan for where we're gonna keep this monster once we've caught cottage.
I figured it could have your room. There's hardly anything to mess up in there.
As opposed to your room, which looks like it's already been messed up by a monster.
Hey, I got a system. Everything's where it's supposed to be.
Yep, that would have been a killing blow.
Ha! Not even close.
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that socket.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill! Gamora, when are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
What? You know about all my guys.
Only that you've got a guy that makes the boom, you've got a guy who can reconstruct faces, you've got a guy who never says.
We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head. Inside a giant robot head.
Bam! Hey, Groot, what do you think I should do when I win this bet? I mean, with the units he'll owe me once I win. Don't congratulate him.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
You're so predictable. Exactly. You suck, Star Child. Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hyper circuit.
Boo! No one knows what those are.
I am Groot.
I'm having the time of my life.
I am Groot.
That one was juicy.
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you can buy.
Are you making fun of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyper circuits.
Wonder how many big bot carcasses we find looking around the entire zone.
If it's a sentry you're looking at, we've seen at least 3 so far. Or at least 3 pieces.
I assume the large arm belonged to the large torso. The colors did correspond.
And just so we're clear, Green Team is officially ineligible for the bet.
Why?
Well, for one, you need a gun.
No need for a projectile weapon.
Imagine something this big coming at you. A whole ship was like a bug by comparison.
So it would swat them out of the air like flies.
What are flies?
They're these annoying flying insects on Earth.
They fly, and you call them flies. You humies are so original. No, we can't take the giant robot home. And believe me,
Were I allowed to participate? I think I'd spend my bet earnings on a night at Linteco.
That's only if you manage to beat me.
wait, isn't Lateco a fancy pants restaurant out on Vega?
I'm so sick of Yarroot.
Splat!
What about you, Drax? What would you do if you managed to beat my score?
Pointless speculation. Rodent forbid me from participating.
That's right. One competitor's enough. Mark it, Quill and his dual pea shooters.
He shoots! He scores!
Very well. I will speculate with you.
Oh, I didn't ask.
I would organize a hunting expedition on Maklu 4.
Here we go.
And defeat the legendary Fin Fang Boom! Yes!
And I'm predictable.
How's that bed going over there?
I am crushing this!
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time. You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating!
All right, Thumper goes there, Quill.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Rocket! I only flipped the switch on and off to see if it started.
Yep.
Gotta love that kill radius. Don't feel bad, buddy. They started it. Not a chance. I've gotten way more. I'm gonna be cleaning gunk out of my fur for weeks.
Gross! Eyeballs everywhere!
I knew it!
I thought we were safe! Oh, come on! Now we gotta deal with junk slugs?
Don't gawk at it. Shoot it!
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome. Now stop distracting me. What's next, Peter?
Do we really need to test these things?
Appreciate the confidence in my words, but yes! Take this!
And that!
Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick!
At least they make a good splat!
It is indeed satisfying!
See? I knew you'd get into it.
How are there this many of them?
Perhaps they serve as nourishment for the monster that you seek.
Oh yeah! I'm gonna murderize the lot of you!
Just watch where you're shooting! Nice splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that!
Great job. We'll meet you at the mining ship.
Of course we're going the right way. Just keep your eyes on...
that mining ship. That's where we want to end up.
What's a mining ship doing in the middle of all these fighters anyway?
They don't call them casualties of war for nothing. All right, mining rig is right there. Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. The rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a bundle. Yes! The resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this. Rocket? Oh, Clark.
Guys, jump!
No! No! Ah! Groot! Groot!
Groot! Buddy, you're okay!
Fine. You flarking piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me! I love you too, you selfless son of a chug. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
What happened to your timber companion?
Rocket knocked an old shipwreck off balance and we lost Groot.
What? Is he hurt?
I didn't do nothing. It fell on its own. And Groot's fine. Team Rocket out. Why'd you have to go and tell Green Team the accident's my fault? Groot's fine anyways. There's nothing to worry about. Not like I could have prevented that old rusted ship from keeling over.
An accident, Rocket? Come on!
What? That's all it was.
It's your fault! If you hadn't fooled around on that ship...
I didn't... You don't know nothing. Stop trying to be smart.
That sure didn't sound like an apology.
Nope.
Man! If that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Mining ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Try not to jump on anything this time. Groot's not there to grab you if you...
Well, either shut up or help me figure out how these blades open. Hey, what's grosser than 10 Shatari nailed to a ship?
There's a drone access tunnel over here.
Too bad we don't got a drone.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our thumper points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around to scout another spot.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built.
Pew!
Flark! It's stuck on something! Someone's been practicing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get distracted. I've been thinking about buying him a leash. He spots something shiny, and the next thing you know, he's on another planet.
Grab!
It wasn't me this time, I swear! I don't like this!
muscles I didn't even know I had!
Oh, crap!
Where's... Oh! Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw them.
Great timing! How did you guys...
Good to see you two. Are you gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can? We're seeing a lot of movement.
Been real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us!
That dude,
This position is untenable.
Drax incoming! Watch out! Hang on!
Have you perished, Peter Quill?
Too much debris! I'm taking her out of here!
Go! Keep running!
Stop larking around, man!
Really?
Quill, this way!
Rocket! Can you make it inside?
Ah, crap!
What?
My visor went supernova. Is it broken?
Overloaded, sounds like. Must be some kind of residual energy in here. Come on! Larkin tensor joint, just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booting back up. What's it look like out there?
Holy mother of space rock. Ha!
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
Well, that's concerning.
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Oh, cleaner bots.
You don't know. Die, weird floaty thing! Groot! You okay, buddy? Sorry about the shooting.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill took a pot shot at this massive worm nest. Chunk of something fell off, and the big floaty creature came out of it. That's all. team better be showing up soon. You didn't see them? They better not have left us in here by ourselves.
Hey, you guys get the Milano parked somewhere safe? Guys?
Maybe they got tired of hearing you yak.
This place gives me the creeps.
Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way. But we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part. Good. I was pretty worried about you. Doing, done. And it's done. Yeah, there's a way through, if we can clear out that crud. Think you're gonna find another way through, Quill.
I am Groot.
Witcherago job.
I am Groot.
Quill's dumb enough to lead us into a trap, but don't sweat it. Ain't nobody knows we're here. That's one stubborn bunch of lords. Try that quick cooldown I installed, so you can keep pelting it. You gotta time it just right to overcharge the phase cooling. Fastest gun in the Ionian cluster. It's more fun crafting my stuff, but I'll lend you a paw. Why do you tease me with crafting, Quill?
nailed it! And, thanks for the upgrade. Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Well, Scott!
This place is crawling with ugly! Guys, I'm not alone down here!
Gotta deal with it! Pull for a way around!
Holy crap! This is the most punchable thing I've ever seen! French fried and petrified!
Sounds like you're having fun down there!
You don't know what you're missing!
Yeah, I'm coming. Just making sure.
Man, Rocket, you really missed out! That was amazing!
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining ship have been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill fell down another hole.
Another one. I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
He is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted. Peter Quill.
Whoa, another freaky thing!
Outbreak. Kill it.
Read my mind! Damn, this thing refuses to die! I can barely scratch it!
Kill it harder.
I'm killing it as hard as I can! Really use a tag team!
Peter Quill, hide behind me! I will protect you!
Nobody's hiding! Sick of Drax!
Milano's parked! I'm on my way! Peter, Drax, where are you? Did I hear your blasters?
Sure did.
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
My turn!
Make them hurt, Gamora!
Feel this? Next time, get a thicker shell!
Indeed.
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll head that way and keep an eye out for you.
how's my baby?
You can see for yourself if we can get back up there. I could make it up there, but we're gonna need something for you two to climb up on.
It is a wonder the nimble assassin has not abandoned us already.
Drax.
At least he called me nimble.
It was not intended as a compliment.
All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It's a possibility. Maybe try something else.
Anyone got any bright ideas?
If you're not gonna use that visor, give it to me.
She covets the forbidden knowledge of your magic glasses, Peter Quill.
If we can get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need. Let's see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Bet you can't do this! Watch your heads!
That is physically impossible.
Drax, think you can heft that container?
Behold the might of a Catathian warrior! Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing the assassin.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Oh, yeah, good for you.
I am Groot.
It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Flar.
Rocket.
Quill.
Rocket.
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was rushed. It's probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned hero. An ideal specimen will reflect that strength.
Like I said, something scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing. My little Camaria and her mother Hovat were two of the strongest people who ever lived.
With a name like Hellbender, Gamora's probably right. It's gotta be something scary.
Nightmarish. A proper apex predator.
Snarling and nasty. More teeth than all of us combined. Bat-like wings with razor tips. Probably spits poison or acid.
Or acidic poison.
I hope all these are true. I yearn for a worthy challenge.
Why do you think the monster was drawn to this ship of all places?
Sustenance, no doubt.
Maybe the ship's engines are still vibrating after all these cycles.
Or they draw sustenance from something that is leaking.
Radiation could explain our comm problems.
Perhaps they are scavenging old food stores for sustenance.
Hungry, Drax?
Yes.
You guys notice anything weird about this place?
You mean besides the comms going dead for no reason?
There was a reason. You collided with that column of scrap.
You what?
I was dodging a hailstorm of flaming debris.
Whoa!
Keep running! Timing. We got company. Yo! We haven't even placed it yet. This place is crawling with monster.
Aim for our quarry and we'll not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves!
We need to regroup!
You're right! This isn't working! Alert! It's like we woke up the whole ship!
There's honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there!
Quill, you got some timing. We got company.
Is this from the last stumper?
We haven't even placed it yet. This place is crawling with monsters.
They are food for our quarry and we'll not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves!
This ain't looking good. There's too
working! It's like he woke up the whole ship!
There's honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there! One last gross flailing thing! Bye-bye, little guy! Guys, huddle up!
It feels like they're everywhere, laughing at us.
And yet, we cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's fucking scary out there, Quill.
Darts on the field, danger on all sides. Then it's time we stand and face it, and make sure they're nullified. Are we heroes to be laughed at? No! I'll laugh at them instead. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter Quill.
We are!
Oh, yeah!
Told you we could do this!
Been too long since I flew. Okay, so you were right for once. We ain't such a bad team after all. Let's watch your butts. My great.
These rockets just compliment us.
But I'm glad it's dead!
I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Want some? Get some! Let them lock it! Carve him a new one!
And son of that! I hate how they keep looking at you. It's down. Let's make that permanent.
Yikes! I think these... Yes, ma'am!
Glorious! Bring on our monster. I am engorged with the thrum of...
Didn't need to hear that.
Come on, last thumper spot is this way.
How do you know?
My senses are fine-tuned to measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
The Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something? Murder Mom probably closed the door behind her.
Excuse me? What do we do if this monster turns out to be sapient?
We would likely receive higher compensation.
Hey, we ain't caging nothing that can complain about
You
it.
and Groot are ex-bounty hunters.
He looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
You are a miracle worker, man.
This tech was built by people who make holes in giant floating space rocks.
I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Thanos never
Yeah. This is it. Last spot.
Can't wait to be out of here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine. Ow!
Is it, doing it?
What?
It appears to be broken!
Ain't nothing broke! That's the sound it's supposed to make!
What sound?
You can't hear that! Hear what? Oh!
Our monster has arrived!
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door, It works. Let's catch our monster. Hey, that thing's fast!
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Lady Hellbender will pay extra if it is poisonous. This beast is proving formidable.
It's proving annoying. We should have brought a net.
The Guardians perform without a net. That's one less thing to hide behind.
Good thinking, Quill.
I have missed the thrill of the hunt.
Good, we're not leaving without our catch. Nowhere left to hide.
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
Somebody kneecap that thing! Does it even have kneecaps?
Are we even sure this is the right creature?
It's not like any of the other uglies here. This one's something special. Stop him short, Groot!
What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
Horrible. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
I'll present this pathetic creature to the monster queen of Sector 9. She will laugh at us.
Why, Thumpers are state-of-the-art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
My head is not made of muscle.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
Enough with the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Watch it!
The whole place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now!
Curse these volatile ruins!
Drax, go! Hold on to your butts, people! Rocket, hit the music!
On it!
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song!
Now we're talking!
Watch the ship!
I'm watching!
You ain't! Drax, what are you doing?
I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Watch it!
Someone give me a hand! Am I right?
How about one upside the head?
Heads up!
We have debris incoming!
Blow it away, Quill!
Time to thread the needle!
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through!
Peter!
Do you fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin?
Don't you get goo on my ship!
My shit!
Oh, that's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sarduth.
Your hell is frozen?
Guardians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt!
Peace out.
Group says watch out!
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Me to take the controls!
Fuck this.
Still so much stuff I steal. We ain't gonna make it. Hit the blue button!
What blue button?
For the secret boosters I added!
Please stop adding things while I'm asleep.
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
A fan of the blue button.
There's something on all sides. We ain't gonna make it.
We'll make it, baby.
There's the exit!
Yeah! See? Half stretch.
Go to last breath!
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
Novacore, please don't be Novacore. Please don't be Novacore.
It is Novacore.
That's a patrol ship. Designation, Hal's Hope.
Did you say Hal's Hope?
There's this thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Really? My middle name? Hey, Corell! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You been tanning?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corell, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Come on, Corell. You know me. We've been to hell and back. Sure, I've done some shady stuff since the war, like really shady stuff. But junking?
I just caught you pink-handed, leaving the quarantine zone.
Technically, yes, but we weren't scavenging.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXB-47, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What? We're on a Ravager ship. Even the flarkin' bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face! The Milano's weapon systems are 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
That farm animal could be a Class 3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln?
Hide the llama.
What? What about my stuff?
Rocket, I know Corell. I'm pretty sure I can get her to go easy on us about the tech, but a potential biohazard? Man, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop at the time. The point is, we were close. You just have to trust me.
I am Groot.
And that would be your boarding party.
The commander has no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it, we're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Nova Corps licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
Rocket!
I let fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus, last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
That's it? That's all you wrote?
There was a character limitation.
Sorry, excuse me, I just need to...
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? If I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Time to go, prisoners.
Watch the jacket.
Cadet Gold, you know the arrest protocols?
All memorized, sir. First thing we do...
First thing you do is apologize. We're legitimate business-like folk on legitimate-like business.
We're not hunting an illegal creature in illegal space.
There's so much wrong with this arrest. A, no way a kid should be here.
I'm an official trainee.
And B, I'm very, very close friends with the captain.
Hold it right here. Is there a problem?
Yes! No faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say that.
They cannot even fathom. How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Put the Grand Unifier's mind at ease. Run the scanners again.
What the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Universal something. He was floating dead in the quarantine zone, looking for God,
All right, pirates.
apparently.
Let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, if you just tell the captain that
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah, Quill.
Wait. Did she just say mom?
just to be super clear on the mom thing.
My shirt! Hold on!
Quill!
Peter!
Hold on to something, Quill!
No! My shirt! Hold on!
Quill! Peter! Hold on to something, Quill!
No! Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah, I think so. Let me just see if I can.
Hold on! This way. Get boots! That gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like.
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See? This isn't weird at all. Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing.
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here. There's a blast door around the corner. We'll be safe there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go! Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
Yeah, Nikki?
Whoa.
Just stay
I knew there was
close.
something wrong about that church ship. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Oh man, this is bad.
Just give me a sec. Come on.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner, and I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay, this way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Are you kidding me?
Relax, you're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots will be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost there. Yes! Got it! Through here.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. Come on. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing. Easy does it.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
For what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an arresting officer as I've ever had.
How many have you had?
Not that many. About wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
You gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Give them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep, that's her.
Are you sure this is the quickest way to the brig?
I want to go to the brig.
Okay.
Just trust me. I want to show you something. It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No, no.
Oh, wow.
Don't laugh.
No, no. This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time. Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating. Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy. Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really, really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff. Need a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done. Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up. The truth is, I wasn't exactly supposed to.
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom?
Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died! Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For the record, I didn't mean overreact, like, in a bad way. I meant like celebrating what a moral person of conviction you are.
That is not what you said.
I don't care what he said.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Fine.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom! I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she...
Ew! What is wrong with you?
She was a lovely person.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors, or even into the sublevel I just found you in.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki?
What?
I know you're hiding something.
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, but more like emotions. You know, because of the explosions and me and you and everything we went through back in the war. There's a lot of feelings developed. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind. You stole a passkey?
I didn't steal it. I made it.
Points for ingenuity.
Disengage lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
Rough day, huh? Quarantine zone trespassers. Missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. A 12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Well, that's all they found, right? Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay, so we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I didn't talk through the video because I'm tired. Like, my throat hurts and I don't want to talk too much. But thank you guys so much for watching. I just kind of wanted y'all to see this llama dance as the last part of the video because it is so cute. And the music's muted because of copyright reasons. But I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.